Alright, starting step bed here. I've decided to make a video on some of the stuff I really carry in a survival kit. I mean, it started off with one, and I took parts from another one that I received to kind of carry what suits me as what I think is needed in my survival kit for like when I go camping, hunting, hiking, stuff like that. But there's also some other stuff I'm going to talk about. Well, it depends. I'm going to start with, everyone should carry one of these, an emergency blanket. I mean, it's in case you like get lost or somewhere. It'll help keep the heat in, keep you warm and stuff like that, especially during those colder times. I mean, I haven't had to use one, but I am not. Now, I actually carry it, but I may not use it because I'll probably carry a canteen. But it's a water bottle clip, which would be helpful for those of you who like to carry, just use it to bring a water bottle, just a plastic water bottle with you to keep you it'll help keep your bottle from falling off because it's got button and Velcro. It fit. And this actually, I have a spare. This would be my spare light, just a little mini light with a whistle, in case you're like lost and you hear someone yelling for you. You can blow this to get their attention and get them to come to you. Carry band-aids. I don't have. And I got gauze pads. I still need to get some tape to actually use the tape for them. And they've always got these little survival little tools. If I can get it out. But it's just a little card. I actually keep one in my wallet. But it's got a saw here, like a box cutting blade here, and a blade here, bottle opener, tighten nuts. I can't remember what that is. But yeah, carrying something like this will be beneficial. Carry a flashlight. I mean, both kids came with one of this style flashlight. The other one I beat up, it actually used and beat up so much that the battery sat loose in it. But you take like some tape or something, like sticky side away from the battery first, wrap it up, then wrap it again until it actually just slides in there and the battery will stay in place. And it does wear out, but this one's still new. And I recommend having a compass. And make sure your compass works. At least that points to north, or else you're gonna stay lost. Your flint and steel. Well, you strike it and it'll light a fire. Always want something like this. This one actually strung together, and it's a big chunk of flint. But also, it's got a ruler on there if you really need it. Well, actually, that's a map ruler kind of thing. But yeah, this is the side you strike on. I think that's a bottle opener. I don't know why things always come with bottle openers. Then you got the little hand saw. You always want to carry something like that. And I do carry a pocket knife. Most of the stuff came from one kit. This one came from a different one. The one that came with the kit was like this big. I prefer a little bigger and a little something more. You can also use for self-defense on both sides. I mean, I've using a little pouch here attached to this to hold all of it. I mean, I still have plenty of space. I'm probably gonna put more gauze pads, more bandit, more stuff in it for camping. I mean, you can use a plate carrier. I mean, this actually has plates in it, but you don't need the magazine pouches or anything. Like this plate carrier, I've showed you earlier. It has plenty of space. You can attach stuff. Even you can take these magazine pouches out and remove them. I mean, you can buy the basic kit, but some will come in plastic case like this, or a little pouch. I mean, this plastic case, yeah, is waterproof, but it actually has cracked. It's a cheap plastic. Let's see. I'll pull it apart and open it up for you. I mean, if it does do that, because a lot of my stuff, I should say, a lot of my stuff I get I'm always on a budget, but see how that crack there? But I could glue it back together and like all the way down that crack, and it should be good as new, and hopefully it would be waterproof. But it's hard to say. There's other things that I'm actually going to probably do in another. I can keep going on in the video. Either on this video, I won't do it on this video, but I have emergency radio, a little shovel, but I have not used these. I'm actually thinking about just doing more survival kind of stuff, knives, reviews. I feel like a lot of people are going on and on about stuff in the news and that kind of stuff, but maybe you can start doing stuff for like survival, because we all should know how to do stuff in the event of needing to survive. I mean, learn how to use this would be one thing. I mean, it's just pretty much, well, even with the string on, you just take it and, I gotta put it up, so go like this, but do it a lot harder. I'm not gonna do it in the house because it causes a lot of problems. It'll send off sparks, and if you got the right tinder, it'll ignite, or there's other ways of doing it. I mean, even if you have to use one of your gauze pads to start a fire, you can. I mean, there's a lot of things I've picked up in my time in the military. I mean, to be honest, they don't teach this or how to use these or anything like that. But if you have something you're planning on doing, like something where you're going to be out in the wilderness, kind of far out there, it'd be best to have kind of a basic survival kit with you. So, I mean, stuff to start a fire, stuff to cut down some wood, maybe a flashlight to help while you're trying to get the fire ready and stuff like that, so you can see what you're doing. Because the more you know how to do in those events, the better off you're going to be when it comes to surviving. I mean, someone showed me how to make a little trap out of 550 cord and stuff like that. And that's something else I'm going to need to be actually putting in my survival kit. Maybe 10, 20 feet of 550 cord. But you can do this kind of stuff even on a budget. I mean, both of these kits around $20, $30. The two kits. It's all depending on what you want to carry in your kit. I mean, I don't have to carry a compass because I can remember the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So north is, if you put a certain way. So if you put the sun on your right side when it's rising in the east, you'll be facing north. And if you put it on your left when it's facing east, you'll be facing south. And then vice versa when it's in the west. Now, when it comes to if it's sitting straight up above you, you gotta just remember which way it rose from. And yes, there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, yeah, you can have a phone, you can call someone, but if you're out there where you have no phone service, you should probably learn how to do basic survival. And there's probably things I'm going to try. I may even find a way to go somewhere and try to survive off of the land. I mean, probably best to get some fishing line, stuff like that. They also sell little cards that come with like a little arrowhead, hooks, and stuff like that. I'm looking at getting one of those and trying them out to see how good they actually work. I mean, it's something to look into. I mean, I'm actually got a shovel I'm gonna actually work with, but as of right now I've got too much going on to do a full-fledged video on actually that. I mean, I still got to clean up the yard a bit from the winter and stuff and mow, but I will get to reviewing that. I'm hoping I can at least get some review done during the upcoming week and be able to have it ready to go, because as I'm still in the military, and I will need to go to training for 4 days, and I gotta shave. I mean, that's one thing I'm not gonna miss, the shaving. But I'm getting out, and I still like some of the aspects of the military. I mean, I'm hoping people will understand that I'm hoping to work on giving some information on how being prepared in case you end up needing survival, and maybe I will try to see if I can survive on a survival kit that I have. I mean, like, find a way, building shelters that I see if I can build shelters and stuff like that. It may be a while before I do that. I mean, I might be able to visit some places where I could be able to cut down some limbs and try to build a shelter out there. I mean, my dad has a farm, my mom has a farm. They have some trees. I mean, eventually, it'll be an interesting thing to do. I mean, I'm not a survival expert, but you gotta at least go out and do the stuff to become one. And that's what I plan on doing, is learning how to become a survival expert. So that's going to be more of my gearing towards, is when it comes to reviewing gear, items and stuff, is survival equipment, pretty much. I mean, it'll be outdoor survival, natural disaster survival, and the stuff like that. I will still do videos of talking about my family. I mean, but not much has happened. We don't really go out and do a lot, to be honest. Especially with the COVID thing, and, well, also the fact that we are not financially able to really go out and do all this extravagant stuff. I mean, still have issues with bullying for my kids, and that's something I've got to deal with. But I will see you next time.